So much, Sarita ma'am. I'm Swati Modani from Indrapuram Public School, Indrapuram. Artificial intelligence is not about building a mind. It's about the improvement of tools to solve the problems. Warm greeting to all the respected dignitaries. As a mathematics teacher, I have always strived to make mathematics learning enjoyable and exciting for my students. While many of the students have a phobia for mathematics, integration of AI tools in mathematics curriculum, in mathematics teaching plan have been able to make my lesson plan exciting, intriguing, and stimulating for my students. As my previous speakers have described how AI tools have enhanced students' learning in their respective subjects, integration of AI tools in mathematical concept provides ample opportunity for sustainable for students' engagement, maximize their learning outcomes by giving them a real-time data and its analysis and visualization. I'm going to talk about statistics chapter of class 10, where data acquisition and data visualization tools were integrated to explain the concept of data handling. These tools were used by Honey ma'am also in their Everest chapter, and they were integrated very beautifully in Hindi subject as well. Data acquisition and data visualization are stages of AI project cycle. For the project which I have chosen, the students were asked to acquire the data for the crop production in Meghalaya and analyze and visualize it. So let's see how students linked this tool in real life situation.
Hey Katana, show me the data of crop production in Meghalaya for the last 10 years.
Showing the data of Meghalayan crops of past 10 years.
Wow, that is interesting. What is that?
This is Cortana, an inbuilt virtual assistant which is going to help us in our maths project by acquiring relevant data using data acquisition from various websites, from various government websites like data.gov.in.
So, is there any way that we can further visualize this data?
Absolutely. Data Viz is something that will help us create a user-friendly visualization of the data to develop various trends and patterns of this particular information, like bar charts, area graph, bubble chart, donut chart, histogram, pie chart, and line graph. We can choose one according to our requirement.
So, we have our own research real-time data and even visualize this data according to our analyzation. Well, maths has never been more interesting than that. But don't you think that sounds similar? Well, I believe websites like Amazon, Grover, Snapdeal, they all use the same algorithm.
Indeed, AI has become an inseparable part of us now and will be in the coming future as well.
And this has inspired me and inquisitively more inspired me to become a data scientist.
So you can see students are actually enthusiastic and motivated too. Let's see a SWOT analysis of how AI integrated teaching learning process can impact students' learning in mathematics. Integrating AI tools with mathematics lesson plan extended students' learning beyond textbook. They were happy as they acquired real-time data for real-life problems and not what is published in the book. So they developed permanent learning and developed problem-solving skills as well. As they visualized and analyzed the data, they developed decision-making and critical thinking skills. All these skills will help them develop research capabilities in future. It is well said. Teachers are the soldier for every educational change to be implemented effectively. This slide shows how my co-teachers feel the change in learning outcomes of mathematical concept of students with the effective use of AI tools. They recommended that as All cognitive domains of education relate very closely to the concept of AI. Integration of AI tool in mathematics develop logical intelligence in students and motivates them to perform better in mathematics. Let's hear the experience of my co-teacher about the integration of AI tools in mathematics lesson plan.
AI tools are actually helping to all students to understand the concept, to understand the implementation of those concepts in our life. They are, while they are implementing AI tools, they are actually understanding well. So it is actually providing the students real-time performance reports, and hence it helps to fill the learning gap between among these, I think we can say student, teacher, and the curriculum also. Isn't it, Seema ma'am?
Yes, Richa ma'am, you are right. We have also observed that as students acquired authentic data from different sources like surveys, web scraping, observation, they get real-time numeric data, and hence they are working on more realistic than the data published in the book. So we have observed this throughout.
Yes, Seema ma'am. Students started actually searching and analyzing more data like rainfall, crop production in different states, and visualize and analyze the data as well.
I think while they are implementing, they are actually enjoying and enhancing their knowledge. So we can also implement all these different AI tools, so we can integrate in our mathematics curriculum, hence the knowledge. Right.
And yes, we also have with us exemplar lesson plans in AI integrated lesson plan in the mathematics manual. We all can also refer to it. It is of great help.
We all know that half the work done if effective planning is done. Planning of AI integrated lesson plan is crucial for smooth and effective integration. It is necessary for teachers to understand how AI is going to become oxygen in few years and how deeply AI has penetrated in our life today as well. For this change of mindset and upskilling of teachers, we conducted various training sessions of our teachers in our schools where the mathematics teacher experienced different tools that can be integrated in their mathematics lesson plan. And believe me, integration of AI tools in my lesson plan have enabled me to make my students solve meaningful problems and make my students to understand the real life implications of mathematics. Mathematics is no more phobia for them. They are enthusiastic to learn and they know when and how math should be used in